Have you ever felt like there's an untapped well of potential inside you, a source of power that could change everything if only you knew how to access it? Well, you're right. There is. It's called your subconscious mind, and it's been quietly shaping your life all along. But here's the exciting part. You can learn to harness this power and use it to transform your life in ways you never thought possible. Imagine having a super smart friend who's always by your side, ready to help you achieve your dreams. That's what your subconscious mind is like. It's working 24/7, even when you're asleep, processing information and influencing your thoughts, feelings, and actions. The catch? Most people don't know how to communicate with this powerful ally. They're missing out on one of the most incredible tools for personal growth and success. But what if you could change that? What if you could tap into this hidden reservoir of power and use it to overcome obstacles, boost your confidence, and achieve your goals? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. We'll dive into 4 groundbreaking techniques that will help you unlock the power of your subconscious mind and start living the life you've always dreamed of. Now, you might be wondering, is this really that important? Can't I just keep going about my life the way I always have? Sure, you could. But here's the thing. If you don't learn how to work with your subconscious mind, you're essentially leaving a huge part of your potential untapped. It's like having a high-performance sports car, but never taking it out of first gear. You're missing out on so much power and possibility. Think about it this way. Have you ever had a great idea pop into your head out of nowhere? Or found yourself automatically doing something you've practiced many times before without even thinking about it? That's your subconscious mind at work. Now imagine if you could harness that power consciously, directing it towards your goals and dreams. The possibilities are endless. But there's a flip side to this too. If you don't take control of your subconscious mind, it might be working against you without you even realizing it. Those negative thoughts that sometimes creep in, the self-doubt that holds you back from taking risks, the bad habits you can't seem to shake. Yep, those often come from patterns in your subconscious mind. So learning to work with your subconscious isn't just about unlocking hidden potential. It's also about overcoming the invisible barriers that might be holding you back. It's about taking the wheel of your own life and steering it in the direction you want to go. Let's take a moment to really understand what we're dealing with here. Your subconscious mind is like a powerful computer that's always running in the background of your life. It's constantly taking in information from your experiences, your thoughts, and your surroundings. Then it processes all of this data and uses it to shape your beliefs, your habits, and even your personality. The amazing thing about your subconscious mind is its sheer power. It can process millions of bits of information every second, far more than your conscious mind can handle. This means it's picking up on all sorts of things you're not even aware of. It's noticing patterns, making connections, and forming conclusions about the world and your place in it. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your subconscious mind doesn't judge or analyze the information it receives. It simply accepts it as true. This can be great when you're feeding it positive, empowering beliefs. But it can also be a problem if you're unknowingly feeding it limiting beliefs or negative self-talk. Think of it like this. Your subconscious mind is like a garden, and your thoughts and experiences are the seeds. Whatever you plant will grow. If you plant seeds of confidence, success, and positivity, that's what will flourish in your subconscious. But if you're constantly planting seeds of doubt, fear, or negativity, even unintentionally, that's what will take root. The good news is, Once you understand how your subconscious mind works, you can start to work with it intentionally. You can choose what seeds to plant and nurture. You can weed out the negative patterns that aren't serving you. And you can cultivate a mindset that supports your goals and dreams. This is where the real magic happens. When you align your conscious goals with your subconscious beliefs, you unlock a level of motivation and capability that might surprise you. Suddenly, you're not just trying to achieve your goals, you're driven by a deep, inner belief that you can and will succeed. It's like the difference between pushing a boulder uphill and rolling it downhill. When your subconscious mind is working against you, everything feels like a struggle. But when you get it on your side, things start to flow more easily. You find yourself naturally taking actions that support your goals. You become more resilient in the face of setbacks, and you start to see opportunities where before you might have only seen obstacles. But how exactly do you make this shift? How do you start working with your subconscious mind instead of against it? That's where our 4 powerful techniques come in. Each one is designed to help you communicate with your subconscious mind, reshape your inner beliefs, and unlock your full potential. These aren't quick fixes or magic tricks. They're proven methods based on psychological research and spiritual practices. They require practice and patience. But if you commit to using them consistently, you'll be amazed at the changes you can create in your life. Are you ready to dive in and discover these transformative techniques? Great. Let's get started on this exciting journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Remember, the power to change your life has been within you all along. Now, it's time to unlock it and see what you're truly capable of achieving. Let's dive into our first powerful technique for unlocking your subconscious mind: visualization with emotional intensity. This method is like creating a vivid movie in your mind, but with a special twist that makes it extra effective. Here's how it works. You create a clear, detailed mental picture of what you want to achieve. But here's the key. You don't just see it, you feel it. You imagine the scenario with all your senses, as if it's happening right now. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? What can you smell or taste? And most importantly, how does it feel to have achieved your goal? The magic happens when you add strong, positive emotions to your visualization. Feel the joy, the excitement, the sense of accomplishment. Let these feelings wash over you and fill your body. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So when you combine clear imagery with intense emotion, you're essentially programming your subconscious to believe that this scenario is real and achievable. This technique is so powerful because it speaks the language of your subconscious mind. While your conscious mind deals in words and logic, your subconscious responds to images and emotions. By visualizing with feeling, you're communicating your desires in a way your subconscious can understand and act upon. Let's say your goal is to become more confident in public speaking. You might visualize yourself standing on a stage, delivering a powerful speech. See the attentive audience, hear their applause, feel the surge of confidence in your chest. Imagine the sense of accomplishment as you step off the stage to congratulations. The more real you can make it feel, the more impact it will have on your subconscious. Practice this technique regularly, ideally every day. Over time, you'll notice your thoughts and actions starting to align with your visualizations. You might find yourself feeling more confident in social situations or naturally taking steps towards your goals. That's your subconscious mind at work, guiding you towards the reality you've been visualizing. Our second technique for tapping into your subconscious power is using affirmations, but with a special twist that makes them much more effective. You've probably heard of affirmations before, positive statements that you repeat to yourself. But the way we're going to use them is a bit different. Here's the technique. Instead of just saying your affirmations, you're going to ask yourself questions based on them. This method, sometimes called affirmations, engages your mind in a more active way and can be incredibly powerful for reshaping your beliefs. For example, instead of saying, "I am confident," you might ask yourself, "Why am I so confident?" Or instead of, "I am successful," try, "Why am I so successful?" Your brain loves questions and will automatically start searching for answers. This process helps to bypass the resistance you might feel with traditional affirmations, especially if part of you doesn't quite believe them yet. When you ask these questions, don't try to consciously answer them. Just let them sink into your subconscious. Your mind will start to look for evidence to support these new beliefs, and over time, you'll find your thoughts and actions shifting to align with them. This technique works because it gently guides your subconscious mind to focus on positive possibilities rather than limitations. Instead of arguing with a statement that might not feel true yet, your mind gets curious. It starts to wonder, well, why am I confident? Why am I successful? And in doing so, it begins to create new neural pathways that support these empowering beliefs. Try using this technique throughout your day. When you wake up in the morning, ask yourself, "Why do I feel so energized and excited for the day ahead?" Before a challenging task, ask, "Why do I find it so easy to overcome obstacles?" Before bed, try, "Why am I so grateful for everything in my life?" Remember, the key is to ask these questions with genuine curiosity and then let them go. Don't stress about finding immediate answers. Trust that your subconscious mind is processing these questions and gradually shifting your beliefs and perceptions. Over time, you may notice that you start to feel more aligned with these positive statements. You might catch yourself acting more confidently or noticing more opportunities for success. That's a sign that your subconscious mind is beginning to accept these new beliefs as truth. Our third technique for unlocking your subconscious mind is through the use of symbolic actions. This method taps into the power of rituals and symbolic gestures to communicate directly with your subconscious. Here's how it works. You choose a physical action that represents the change you want to make or the goal you want to achieve. This action becomes a symbolic representation of your desired outcome. By performing this action regularly, you're sending a clear message to your subconscious mind about what you want to achieve. For example, let's say you want to let go of a limiting belief or a past hurt. You might write that belief or experience on a piece of paper and then burn the paper in a safe place. The act of burning the paper becomes a powerful symbol for release and transformation. As you watch the paper turn to ash, imagine that limiting belief or painful memory dissolving away. Or perhaps you want to cultivate more abundance in your life. You could create a ritual of placing a coin in a special jar each day while focusing on feelings of gratitude and abundance. The physical act of adding to your abundance jar reinforces the belief that you're constantly attracting more prosperity into your life. The beauty of this technique is that it bridges the gap between your conscious intentions and your subconscious mind. While your conscious mind understands that these are symbolic actions, your subconscious mind, which thinks in symbols and metaphors, interprets these actions as real change happening. This method is so effective because it engages multiple senses and incorporates physical movement. When you combine a physical action with focused intention and emotion, you create a powerful imprint on your subconscious mind. It's like you're acting out the change you want to see, and your subconscious mind takes note. You can get creative with this technique and design symbolic actions that feel meaningful to you. Maybe you want to boost your confidence before a big presentation. You could create a ritual of putting on a special piece of jewelry or accessory that you've imbued with confident energy. Each time you wear it, you're reminding your subconscious mind of your capability and poise. Or perhaps you're working on improving your relationships. You might create a daily ritual of sending loving thoughts to the people in your life while holding a special object like a crystal or a photo. This symbolic action reinforces your intention to cultivate more love and connection. Remember, the key to making this technique work is consistency and belief. Treat these symbolic actions with the seriousness and reverence you would give to any important ritual. The more meaning you attach to these actions, the more impact they'll have on your subconscious mind. As you practice this technique, pay attention to how you feel during and after your symbolic actions. You might notice a sense of relief, excitement, or empowerment. These feelings are signs that you're successfully communicating with your subconscious mind and setting the stage for real change in your life. Over time, you may find that these symbolic actions become powerful anchors for the changes you want to make. They serve as reminders of your goals and intentions, helping to keep you focused and aligned with your desires. And as your subconscious mind begins to shift, you'll likely notice changes in your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that align with your symbolic actions. Our fourth and final technique for unlocking the power of your subconscious mind is something you can do while you sleep. This method takes advantage of the fact that your subconscious mind is particularly receptive when you're in a relaxed state, especially just before you fall asleep and right after you wake up. Here's how it works. As you're lying in bed, ready to sleep, take a few deep breaths and allow your body to relax completely. Then, choose a short, positive statement that represents what you want to achieve or believe. This could be something like, "I am confident and capable," or "I attract abundance easily." Now repeat this statement to yourself slowly and calmly. Don't force it or try too hard. Just let the words flow through your mind gently, almost like a lullaby. Continue this until you drift off to sleep. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just gently bring your focus back to your chosen statement. The power of this technique lies in its timing. Just before sleep, your brain starts to produce alpha and theta waves, which are associated with deep relaxation and enhanced learning. During this time, your subconscious mind is more open to suggestion. By feeding it positive affirmations in this state, you're planting seeds that can grow and flourish while you sleep. You can enhance this technique by recording your affirmations and playing them softly as you fall asleep. Just make sure the volume is low enough that it doesn't disturb your sleep. Your subconscious mind will still pick up on the messages. In the morning, As soon as you wake up, repeat your affirmation again. This helps to reinforce the programming from the night before. Your mind is still in a receptive state when you first wake up, so take advantage of this time to cement your positive beliefs. This method is powerful because it works with your natural sleep cycles to influence your subconscious mind. While you rest, your brain processes and consolidates information from the day. By introducing positive affirmations just before this process begins, you're giving your subconscious mind uplifting material to work with throughout the night. Over time, you may notice that you start waking up, feeling more positive and aligned with your goals. You might find that your chosen affirmation starts to pop into your head during the day, influencing your thoughts and actions in subtle but powerful ways. Now that we've explored these 4 powerful techniques, let's talk about how to get the most out of them. Remember, working with your subconscious mind is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice to master. First, start small and be patient. Don't expect overnight miracles. Your subconscious mind has been programmed over many years, so it may take some time to create lasting changes. Celebrate small victories along the way and trust in the process. Consistency is key. Try to practice these techniques every day, a few minutes. The more regularly you communicate with your subconscious mind, the more responsive it will become. Be gentle with yourself. If you find negative thoughts creeping in, don't fight them or get frustrated. Instead, gently redirect your focus back to your positive intentions. Remember, mind learns through repetition and emotion, not force. Combine these techniques for maximum impact. For example, you might use visualization before bed, followed by sleep programming, or you could perform a symbolic action while repeating your. Find combinations that feel powerful and meaningful to you. Pay attention to your practice these techniques. Your emotions are a direct line of communication with your subconscious mind. If something feels particularly good or resonant, do more of that. Trust your intuition. Finally, be open to surprises. As you work with your subconscious mind, you might find inspiration or opportunity in unexpected ways. Stay alert and ready to act on these insights when they appear. Let me share a bit about how these techniques in my own life. When I first started exploring the power of the subconscious mind, I was struggling with self-doubt and fear of failure. I had big dreams, but I always found reasons why I began with visualization, imagining myself confidently pursuing my goals and succeeding. At first, it felt like I was just daydreaming, but as I continued to practice, adding more sensory details and positive emotions, something started to shift. I began to feel more confident in my daily life, and I found myself taking actions too scared to try before. The affirmations technique was a game changer for me. Instead of telling myself I am successful, which felt false at first, I started asking, why am I so successful? The shift bypassed my inner critic and got my mind working on finding evidence of my capabilities and achievements. I created a symbolic ritual of writing down my fears on small pieces of paper and then shredding them, visualizing my limitations being destroyed. This physical act was incredibly empowering and helped me let go of old limitations. Finally, I started using sleep programming to reinforce positive messages about my abilities and worth. I noticed that I started waking up feeling more optimistic and ready to take on challenges. Over time, These practices led to real changes in my life. I found the courage to start my own business I dreamed of for years, but never thought I could do. I developed more fulfilling relationships as my self-confidence grew, and I gained a sense of inner peace and trust in myself that I'd never had before. As we wrap up our exploration of these 4 powerful techniques for unlocking your subconscious mind, I want to encourage you to approach this journey with curiosity and openness. Remember, you have within you an incredible creativity and power. These techniques are tools to help you tap into that source and align it with your conscious goals and dreams. Start by choosing one technique that resonates with you the most. Consistently for a few weeks and notice what changes. How do you feel? What thoughts are you having? Shifting. Keep a journal to track your progress and insights. As you become more comfortable, start incorporating the other techniques. Find ways to weave them into your daily routine so they become a natural part of your life. The more you work with your subconscious mind, the more intuitive and powerful this process will become. This is a journey of self-discovery and growth. There may be challenges along the way as you confront options. Be patient and kind with yourself. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small it might seem. Your subconscious mind is a powerful ally in creating the life you desire. By learning to communicate with it effectively, you're unlocking potential you might never have known you had. You're setting the stage for profound transformation. So which technique are you most excited to try? How do you think working with your subconscious your life? I encourage you to start today. Take that first step towards unlocking your full potential. Your future self will thank you for it. Remember, the power to change your life has been within you all along. Now, you have the tools to access it. Here's to your journey of discovery, growth, and transformation. The possibilities are limitless. Embrace them and watch as your life unfolds in beautiful and unexpected ways.